Hi guys, it's Erin, and today I'm back in yet another tropical bitch shirt because, my inner spirit is like a 40-year-old dad who knows what a hedge fund is. He's trying to drink lime-a-ritas and spice things up while he's on vacation. He's tacky but powerful. So today I thought I would do a little June writing wrap-up, even though I haven't done one in like 6 months. But I felt like in June I was trying a lot of new things, I was opening up, and during that I was able to get like this burst of inspiration, and I was able to connect a lot of dots. Like I felt like a lot of light bulbs went off, and I was able to finally put together the pieces of projects that I had been lost in for a really long time. So I wanted to talk about that. The first thing I want to talk about is sketches. I wrote 3 sketches in June, which is the most sketches I had ever written in a month. By the time that you see this, my Only Sad Vlogs sketch will be up, and I was so proud to post that because I felt like I finally got my mojo back. It was originally titled Only Vlogging Sad Shit, and I wrote it almost a year ago in like August or September of last year when like my life was falling apart and it's like the worst like my mental and emotional health had ever been. So the final project, like the filmed version that I had my friends perform, was a lot more lighthearted than what I originally wrote. We filmed it on my birthday, or the day after my birthday. My birthday is May 31st, exactly the middle of the year. So whenever my birthday rolls around, it feels like a true introspective time. Like not only is it like a new start to like my year, but I feel like, okay, it's the middle of the year. What have you done? Let's check in. Let's do an audit and figure out how we can grow and be better. And it was so therapeutic and fun because I hate birthday dinners. Because I feel like that's like the adult option, but I just don't care about them. And I'm not even really a foodie. I love to eat, but like I'm not super picky. So on my birthday, I decided we're gonna get up and we're gonna film a sketch, and then we're gonna go down to the pool and like drink and barbecue, and then we're gonna go out and dance. There were a bunch of moments where like I almost started to tear up because seeing my friends perform something that I wrote when I was in such a bad time, seeing the people that I love so much perform something that I wrote, just filled me with so much happiness. So the other sketches that I wrote, we have one about breast milk, we have one about horses, we have like a sugar mama one, which I'm gonna film at the end of this week. I still need to find like a faux fur jacket to wear for it, even though I'm in Florida and it's like 90 degrees. So on to poetry. I didn't write a single one, and I had no desire to. I think that in the past few months, I only read like a handful of poems, and I didn't enjoy them at all. But during June, I did decide to submit some of my older poems to a couple literary magazines. So I'm very excited about that, which is a big deal for me because usually when I look back at my old writing, I hate it. Like thoroughly loathe it. So for me to look back and actually like it enough to submit to somewhere, we're gonna call that growth for now. Now on to the thing that is giving me the most pain in my life, my sci-fi screenplay. I don't know what's going on with this thing. And a part of me, even though I feel kind of self-conscious about it, because there's like this thing in the back of my head that since it's sci-fi, and I usually don't write sci-fi, I write a lot of like contained contemporary stories. A part of me, because I've never come up with a high concept idea before, and when I say high concept, I mean you instantly know what the story is based on the poster. You can explain the plot in one sentence. So think of Jaws, or The Hangover, or Jurassic Park. It's usually like those like big, crazy like tentpole movies. I never come up with stories like that, and I never have like cool character ideas for stuff like that. It just feels like when I try to think of ideas for stuff like that, or when an idea does come to me in that vein, it just feels like vague nonsense and explosions for the sake of explosions. But this one is really cool and I don't want to give up on it because I don't know if I'll ever come up with a concept like this again. And the story, like at the heart of it, like what it's really about, I think is so interesting. There's just a part of me that it's like, am I smart enough to write sci-fi? Which is such like a, I feel so bad saying that out loud because I do think I am smart, but like, I just feel like sci-fi writers are on another level and it's like, can I do that? And I love watching sci-fi, I love reading sci-fi, so it's like I'm just like doubting myself about it, and it's very hard for me to put it together and not judge myself, because I don't judge myself this way when I write contemporary, since it's like really character based. It's like, okay, I know how to show this character transforming throughout this plot, but like there's so many moving pieces in this story that I don't know. I'm probably just gonna have to vlog me sitting down and like scene by scene going through it, even if I never upload it, because filming stuff like that really helps me get the ball rolling for whatever reason. Maybe it's performance anxiety that like makes me go, okay, we gotta do this, because I love a satisfying ending to a vlog. Okay, and last but not least, I wrote 3 first drafts of short stories this month. Who am I? I usually am not into short stories. Even in college, for like when we would have to do like creative writing workshop, fiction workshop, I was always the worst at coming up with short form ideas that aren't sketches. But I don't know what hit me. All this inspiration just kept like flooding in, and I wrote so much, and I really like what I wrote. So, I mean, they're first drafts, so they're gonna need a lot of working through. But it just felt good to just do a first draft of something again, because I had been editing stuff and like submitting a bunch of things that I had already finished from last year, or stuff that I had wrapped up earlier in 2019, that it just felt good to just write. And it made me so happy, and it made me go like, oh yeah, this is what I like doing. It's like when I'm acting and like I do a first take of something and it feels like this like big release of something that I've been working on, a character I've been working on, and it's like, oh yeah, this is what I love doing. All the anxiety before didn't matter because this is it. I just want to make this kind of art, you know? One of them, I got the idea because I watched Olivia Wilde's keynote speech for South by Southwest, and I'll link it below if you guys want to listen to it or watch it. It's so good, but she has this line in it because she was talking about her experience as a young actress and all the things that she had to go through, but she said that she wanted so badly to be somebody else's muse that she didn't even realize that she could be her own. And that blew my mind, because in my head I was like, that's an option? You can be your own muse? That's wild. So then I got the idea that like, what if this girl wants to be somebody's inspiration, wants to be someone's like everything so badly that she volunteers to do some wild stuff. So I thought of maybe her going to a place where you can voluntarily get shocked by lightning. I have another one on interdimensional travel. And then the last one, which I've worked the least on, but did get a first draft out, which I'm very happy about. It's very short. This one about a seedy forest, because somebody made a post about babies photosynthesizing, and so I was like, can I photosynthesize the forest, or does the forest photosynthesize me? Alright guys, that's all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below your struggles that you're having with your writing so I don't feel as alone. If you want to check out my writing, links will always be in the description. I hope that July is really creatively fulfilling for you, and that you learn to be a little bit more of yourself and take risks and all of that fun stuff. I hope that Pride was lovely for you, and I will see all of you lovely people in my next video. Bye!